2 years before a vulnerable 23-year-old's death, a court took action to protect another nonverbal adult in the same Gaston County home. Worried about his safety, the Gastonia Police Department arrested Vera Williams and Marlo Wallace last week and charged them with abusing Aaliyah Fortner in the weeks leading up to her death. A WCNC Charlotte investigation reveals Wallace has been on the radar of detectives and adult protective services for years. In fact, WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito first asked the state and police about her in February 2024.
At the time, the Gastonia Police Department was actively investigating Marlo Wallace for concerns of abuse and neglect. But despite several people's sworn testimony, that investigation never resulted in criminal charges. A mother whose nonverbal child once lived in that woman's home told me the system failed Aaliyah Fortner.
That's my daughter's face. She said she had a seizure.
Alonda Nedab's maternal instincts set off alarms about her daughter's safety.
I seen a lot of erratic behavior from Miss Wallace.
But she says what she witnessed reinforced her fears.
I didn't feel comfortable with her being there.
Nedab says her nonverbal adult daughter, Ashana, lived in this home between 2020 and 2022. A time frame during which she says she documented the neglect of another dependent adult.
The garage door was open and he was sitting in a garage with nothing on but adult depends. And it was kind of chilly that day.
Records show she filed an abuse and neglect report with Gastonia police in 2023.
I cried to the police like, please do something. This is personal to me.
2 months before she testified against her during a guardianship hearing. WCNC Charlotte obtained video of the hearing from Nedab, during which
and Marlo struck that boy in the head with a wine glass.
Other witnesses shared similar fears.
But she kicked him down the stairs.
And one raised concerns about Nedab's daughter.
Marlo took the belt and beat her in her head.
During the more than 3-hour hearing, a Gaston County Adult Protective Services social worker detailed multiple reports received by the agency in 2022 and 2023, which resulted in several unannounced home visits.
Ms. Marlo did sign for services to work with us to get the medication compliance worked out.
Only one of which found caretaker neglect that she said Wallace addressed.
The department does not have any current concerns.
I have done nothing but take really good care of.
Wallace disputed accusations she ever harmed the man, but the hearing officer ordered she could no longer serve as his guardian.
I am not confident that is safe where he is.
Despite the court order, WCNC Charlotte became aware he was potentially still in the same home several months later. So we raised questions with both police and the state in early 2024. In response, the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services told us state confidentiality law prohibited the agency from commenting on the circumstances of a particular case. Gastonia police, meanwhile, would only confirm an active and ongoing investigation into this matter. Eventually, Aaliyah Fortner moved in earlier this year.
She was learning how to talk.
Her stepmother told us the 23-year-old with severe autism was placed there using state resources alongside others with disabilities.
The lady of the home would always tell me she has bad days, so we would rather you not come visit.
The worst possible day came in October.
There were security cameras inside the home. The investigator saw some of the worst and degrading abuse.
Gastonia police say Wallace hit, pushed, tased, and even stomped on Aaliyah's head. By the end of the month, Fortner was dead.
A lot of it was self-defense.
Just weeks later, Wallace was back before a judge, this time in criminal court, charged with abusing Fortner and concealing her death. Nedab can't understand how it came to this.
This girl should be alive.
After so many
That could have been my daughter.
red flags.
The system failed her miserably.
In light of this recent news, the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services told me it's now conducting case reviews, telling us the agency's thoughts are with the community, family, and friends impacted by this tragedy. Gaston County Adult Protective Services, meanwhile, declined comment on specifics of this case, citing privacy concerns. Nate Morabito, WCNC Charlotte.